again, my name's Jeremy. Me and my wife, we actually work up here together, and we brought 47 of our dogs with us. So our dogs are all at the Red Dog houses out here, and we've got a team all ready to take us out here. Before we meet the dogs, I usually like to try and let them run and kind of wear themselves out a little bit, and then afterwards they'll be real calm and easy for us to go through and say hi to them. So if you're all set, we can make our way over there. Our crew's just getting the seats all dried off for us. Help keep us a little bit drier if we can today. But on our ride here, I'll be driving from the very back, so all 3 seats are for you guys. We can fit 2 to 3 per seat. The front seat's a little bit harder to get up into, but if anyone's feeling adventurous, you're more than welcome.
Does anybody want it more wet?
Yes.
I want to stay with her in the front.
Really?
Oh, okay. We want to stay in the front.
Doesn't matter. Either or.
Tell me before I go in front, boss. Okay, front. I'm in the front.
Now that we're all loaded up, we're just gonna go through and get all the dogs hooked up and ready to run. We wait for this process just because they tend to get so excited. It might get a little bit loud and noisy on us, but it won't be like that the whole trip. It's just when we're getting ready here, so we'll be quiet as we're going along. We'll be able to talk, and if you have any questions about the dogs, I should be able to answer it for you. But for the time being, sit back and get all your pictures and videos. I'm gonna get the team all set up. If I don't help my wife get the dogs ready, she'll make me sleep out in the dog house again, so I better help her out. And it only took us a minute to get them all ready to go here.
Yeah, get pictures, Skippy. I got the video going. How cute. They're like, let's go. Holy crap. They're all excited.
And where's the wife?
Wow, you can feel the dogs pulling it.
Well, what do y'all say? Are you ready to see what the dogs can do?
Yeah!
Let's do it! Okay, pups. Who's ready? All right.
No way. They love it. Wow.
Just like that, we're off.
That's amazing.
Now, right ahead of us here, my friend Hunter's going to be snapping a few photos of us. Get where you can see him, so he can see you. And then as we go by, everyone wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's not his birthday, but yes. But now that we're on the move, the dogs are real quiet. They're just focused on what they're doing. They get a little bit excited to get out and run, though. I wish I got excited to go run. for these dogs, they're born with a very genetic instinct to want to run and pull. So we're not actually training the dogs to do this. We just kind of put a harness on them and let it happen. There are some things that the dogs need to learn. For one, when they're young, they tend to be a little bit unorganized and they'll get themselves all tangled up in the ropes that they're attached to. So they do have to learn, like, hey, we're not Boy Scouts, we're not supposed to tie knots and everything. And then another thing they need to learn, I don't have any physical control over where the dogs go. I'm 100% reliant on voice commands, so we have to learn how to steer this thing. Oh, good girl, Juneau. Good boy, dude. And that's a big job that the lead dogs have. They're the most responsible for steering the team.
That's amazing.
So back there, when I said hawk, that's our fancy dog language for turn left. And if we want to turn right, we say G. The dogs are pretty smart. They know when I say it and there's not an intersection. I don't want them to jump off into the bushes.
Oh, good.
Unless there's a squirrel, then all bets are off.
Yeah. Do you train the be leaders, or you emerge from them? All puppies, you choose one for behavior.
They do kind of present themselves. What I do though is I try every single one of the dogs out as the lead dog to see what they do. And when I put them up there for the first time, either they're gonna run forward or they're not. The ones that run forward, they get to learn to be lead dogs. The ones that don't, they're just in it to help pull the weight of this. They don't want the responsibility of directing the rest of the team. You know, that can of course change over the years too. You might have a young dog that you try as a lead dog and they don't want to do it, but a few years down the road, maybe they do. I actually have a dog that he didn't want to run and lead, and then when he was 7 years old, he's like, you know what, I could be a lead dog. He just retired from dog mushing last year. A friend of mine that actually worked up here with me last year adopted him, and now he lives in Indiana. Oh. Well, we're gonna give the dogs a little break here and.
A delicate question.
Oh, go for it.
Leaders are usually female or male?
I usually see a pretty even mixture of both. Today we've got 2 lead dogs up there. One of them's female, one of them's male. I will say that the females tend to show good lead dog traits at a younger age than the males do. But I mean, you think of humans and girls mature way faster than guys do, right?
Yeah. Are they eating berries?
Oh, just grass and bushes.
Oh, okay.
No, we just came out of winter. Everything was covered in snow for 7 months. So all of a sudden we've got greenery. And they're like, all right, time for a salad.
Yeah.
But the real reason we stopped here to take a break is just to give them a chance to cool down a little bit.
Sure.
You can see like Iger and Sanford in the back. They're panting a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
hanging out. Just give them a chance to cool down.
It's not cold enough for them.
Yeah, they wish it was much colder. They all have bumper stickers that say "Summer Sucks" on it. And that's the nice thing about this kind of weather. It's not as nice for us people, but for the dogs, the cool, rainy weather here is really great for them and our training.
What kind of diet do they normally eat?
All summer, I have them just on a special formula of kibble. It's commercially made, but it's designed for working dogs, so it's really high in fat and protein. They also use real high quality ingredients and add in a lot of supplements and vitamins to it, so it's really high quality food. And then in the wintertime, I'll keep feeding that, but I'll also start to add in a lot of different meat products like beef and chicken and salmon, and that'll just kind of give them more nutrition and energy. When we're doing our serious training and racing in the wintertime, they're actually going to be burning somewhere between 10,000 to 15,000 calories every day. So they go through a lot of food. In the summer, this is just this is just kind of easy going training for them, so don't need nearly as much energy as they do in the wintertime.
I have a sensitive question too.
Go for it.
So this to me is like enough weight for them. Is this like typical much so you can estimate the vehicle with our weight on it and stuff?
You know, we kind of figure that at most we get about 8 people on here, plus Toll and I. Toll's up here helping me out today. We're gonna see a range of sizes of people, so hard to estimate exactly how much weight they're gonna be pulling, but no matter what, 12 dogs has always been strong enough to be able to pull the weight of this with all of us on board. And I've never even had a load heavy enough that has been like difficult for them. This whole trip so far, I've been using the brakes back there just to keep them from going too fast.
Wow.
They're like, come on, Dad, give us something hard to pull. Now, compared to what they're going to be pulling in the wintertime, this is definitely much heavier.
Yeah.
We'll get a chance to see my racing sled